So along with customer journeys, customer avatars, your business, even if it's small, needs some sort of sales process, right? So marketing can drive the people there, but ultimately that has something that closes it. Now, there's definitely things that you can sell directly online. People buy t-shirts, people buy products they need for their home that they might be something new, and they see it marketed to, they click and they buy. Well, ultimately you need a sales process if you're in professional services or you sell something like a software. Even if that's digital, I mean, there's a lot of things that are on website chats that will easily sell the product, but you need a process. Like, what are the questions they're going to ask? How are you going to put all that into play so that somebody will ultimately make a decision? So that all ties everything together. Marketing, good marketing is not going to sell anything if you have a shitty sales process, because if you have a bad sales process, that person is just going to go somewhere else. So that starts with a variety of things. First thing, it starts with your online presence. Like, am I going to buy from this person directly? If you have a product that's like a couple $100 that's in addition to your actual service, people will buy that directly just to test you out, see what you know, see what those certain things are. But if sales and marketing are just kind of butting heads and you're not sharing data and you're not really looking at all those things overall and how they actually impact your organization, large or small, you're going to have problems. In bigger companies, what you see is sales is pointing the finger at marketing, marketing's pointing the finger at sales, like, hey, we're bringing the people here, salespeople, marketing's doing their job. You actually have to close them in some way, shape, or form. You have to talk to them and do that. Online is the same way. If you're just selling a product and your copy isn't converting, but the traffic's there, you have to change the copy. If you're bringing the right people to it, it's not going to close automatically, right? And vice versa, right? You could have a lot of good people, sales isn't working, but you could also have the wrong people and sales is working and you have a whole different problem. So it's an eternal thing. It's like sales, marketing, how they work together. When we started Bad Rhino is understanding your sales process, understanding how you close, whether it's just directly online, whether it's phone calls, whether there's multiple meetings, and understanding in each piece of that sales process, do you need additional marketing pieces, right? Sometimes it's collateral, sometimes it's content, sometimes you can put it all online and you can walk somebody through your sales process just through YouTube videos. Here's our 5 steps, and that's the content that you're pushing out, both long form and short form on social. But it all starts with a sales process, but before that, it starts with understanding your customer journey, and you just don't want sales and marketing butting heads because they should work in conjunction to produce revenue for your organization. How do you know if you actually have a sales process, right? I ask this question a lot just so that I can understand and better help them in their marketing efforts when somebody comes in and be like, all right, well, what's your sales process? How do you close and create revenue for your business? How does that work? Many times, small business, large businesses too, they don't have an actual process. They don't know. And those are challenges to work in terms of marketing, because if you can't measure sales, you can't measure your marketing efforts. And the majority of them don't have a really defined sales process. They might have one, which is like, hey, if a referral comes in, they'll meet with so-and-so and everything works out fine. But they don't have an actual system in place to actually maximize the leads that are coming in. And maximizing doesn't mean that you're closing everybody. It just means that you understand how they came to your organization, what they're inquiring about, what products or service were advertised out there, so you can properly help the people that are coming in. And that's ultimately what sales is just helping them make a decision, right? Helping them make a decision, but if you don't have a process to it, you can't measure it, which makes it hard to measure your marketing, and then you're stuck in this cycle where you just think the marketing doesn't work, or maybe the marketing works for 1 month, but sales isn't working, so on and so forth. So having a defined sales process, a defined customer journey, and understanding where those customers come from is huge in actually maximizing revenue, and more importantly, maximizing your marketing dollars.